How easy is it to learn to play mountain ocarinas? You know, I hesitate to make it sound too easy because, of course, I don't want to give you unrealistic expectations. The truth is, to master any instrument is going to require a lot of practice, so you probably won't become an ocarina virtuoso overnight unless you have a musical background. With that said, I don't know of an easier musical instrument to get started on. I think you'll find that you progress much more quickly than you might expect, and much more quickly than you would on, say, a saxophone, clarinet, flute, trumpet. For instance, in our next video, I'm going to teach you to play your first song. So you'll play songs right off the bat. At the same time, these are sophisticated musical instruments that the sky is the limit in terms of the music you can make on them someday. You know, I have to make a quick aside. I'm a big outdoorsman, and something I really appreciate about our instruments, about mountain ocarinas, is that they are just about bulletproof. Even our high-end ones, are really tough, so I can take them hiking or in the rain, and this really helps speed your progress because you can play anytime. 2 minutes here, 5 minutes there, makes a huge difference. I want to give you some tips to help you be successful with your ocarina right out of the box. So here is the box. It will come in, and let's reach in here, see what we find. Here's a key of G ocarina, and you'll notice it's in a little bag, and inside that bag, in addition to the ocarina, is a fingering tip sheet. Now, I bring this to your attention because many of you won't read this thing, and you really should. You really should read it and hold on to it. Also, in your tip sheet, which I'll introduce you to in a moment so you're comfortable with it when you get it, is a little set of black bumpers. Can you see these? Yeah. And these are really thumb pads, and they're a learning aid. So hold on to these, and I'll show you how to use them in our next video. Now, moving on to the fingering tip sheet. On this sheet are several things. One thing you'll see here is a diagram that shows you where to put your fingers and how to support the instrument on high notes. There are several tips which I really encourage you to read when you get your ocarina. Tips on articulation, on how to clear the windway, how to hold the instrument, things like that. Next, there are a series of songs, and even if you're if you're a symphony musician, I still encourage you to start with these songs because they're very straightforward songs that will accustom you to the new fingerings of the instrument. On the back is a complete fingering chart, the diatonic fingerings, the regular scale, and then all the sharps and flats. Of course, the range of these instruments is an octave and 3 notes with all the sharps and flats. Well, I wanted to introduce you to this fingering chart just so that when you get it, you're kind of comfortable with it and you won't just skip right over it and head right onto the instrument. In our next video, I'll be sharing more tips with you about how to be successful with your ocarina right out of the box, specifically how to play the basic scale and how to play your first song on the ocarina.